Hello, Cascade High School Bruins. Welcome back from spring break. Today we are using some time and pause to talk about keeping it clean in the spring. If you are confused about what that means, don't worry. In the next few minutes we will be going over some reminders about expectations for these last 2 months of school. Now that we are in April, we are seeing a lot more of the sunshine. The flowers are blooming, and you are probably feeling pretty good now that we are in the last quarter of the school year. But with this great change in weather comes a need for us to be reminded of the dress code expectations. According to the student handbook, attire is not permitted that shows or displays undergarments, inadequately covers one's chest, midriff, or exposes upper thigh, displays obscene, sexual, drug, alcohol, or tobacco-related messages, or displays gang-related symbolism. If you have questions about what is and is not acceptable attire, please see an administrator. These dress code expectations and general behavior expectations extend to all school-related events, including school dances. Lunch and cafeteria expectations are also important for us to review. This should be a familiar image of our students waiting in the lunch lines for our lunch tickets. Rather than a jumbled mess, remember to stay in our well-organized 4-line system. Then, when you grab your ticket and lunch food item, find a place you'd like to eat, which can include outside areas around the grassy courtyard. We ask that any lunchtime sports happen on the grassy courtyard and not in the cement in front of the cafeteria for safety reasons. Please make sure that all your garbage ends up in one of our trash receptacles. Don't leave a mess for someone else to clean up. Thank you for cleaning up after yourselves. Lunch should also be a time of happiness and laughter, enjoying the company of friends. Lunch should not be a time of anger, conflict, or fighting, which ultimately makes everyone at lunch feel unsafe. So we ask for your help. If you see something, say something. If you know of something happening, tell an administrator. Let's keep lunch about hanging out with friends and keep our lunchroom a happy time for all. Lastly, let's talk about the personal electronic device policy. We want you engaged in your classrooms, learning, participating, raising your hand, and coming up to the board. I mean, let's be honest, you've got to get ready for your upcoming AP and SBA exams. One of the biggest distractors for us that can impede our learning comes from the small little device that lives in our pockets. We are fortunate to have a very student-friendly PED policy here at CHS, but let's remember the basic rule. No use of your PED in class without teacher permission. It needs to be silenced upon entering the classroom and put away. You should also put away headphones unless the teacher is allowing you to use them in class. Please take a minute to read the policy on the screen. We can't allow our PEDs to distract us from our learning. So you might be asking, well, what should I do with my PED? Completing assignments or any other teacher-assigned learning activities, of course. Using them as tools to enrich, extend, and support your learning that's happening in the classroom. Emailing teachers after school to set up support opportunities. And of course, you are absolutely allowed to be on your phone for school-appropriate use outside of class time. What you should not be doing with your PED is anything that has to do with filming. There are limited reasons why you should ever have your device recording something at school, and certainly not in a classroom. The Everett Public Schools Board Policy states that a PED shall not be used to disrupt the educational process, for example, cheating by taking a picture of a test or Googling answers. The board policy also states that a PED shall not be used to violate the confidentiality or privacy rights of another student, including but not limited to taking photos, audio or video recordings of others without their permission, or sharing, posting, or publishing photographs, videos, or recordings of others without their permission. You also should never be filming what you perceive to be a conflict or potential fight between students to which you might tweet or post online where other people will see it and ultimately impacting and hurting the people involved the most. Remember, CHS, this is your school. It's an amazing school. It's a school of pride. This is your school, and it needs your help to take care of it. I'm going to say that one more time. This is your school, and it needs your help to take care of it. Thank you.